As we get older, it's not unusual to notice our social circles shrinking. Friends move away, loved ones pass on, and our own interests evolve. But what if this change is actually a good thing? In today's video, we explore why it's perfectly normal for our social lives to become more selective as we age, and how this shift can bring us greater peace, deeper connections, and a more fulfilling life. Through relatable stories, we'll uncover the wisdom behind embracing solitude and fostering meaningful relationships in your senior years. Whether you're in your 60s or beyond, you'll learn that sometimes less really is more. Join us as we explore why this natural change is something to celebrate, why social circles shrink with age. Have you ever found yourself feeling a little more comfortable with your own company than you did when you were younger? Maybe you've noticed that your phone doesn't ring as much, or that you prefer staying in over going out. It's a feeling many of us face as we grow older. But here's the thing. It's completely normal. In fact, each year after 70 becomes more precious. Time becomes something we want to spend more wisely. And as we age, our social circles naturally start to shrink. But that's not a bad thing. In fact, it might be a good thing, a healthy thing. Today, let's talk about why your social circle shrinks as you get older, and why it's not only natural, but something to embrace. 1. The natural shift in priorities. When you were younger, socializing felt like a necessity. It was part of your work, your family life, your daily routine. But as we age, our priorities naturally begin to shift. You start realizing that not all interactions are equally important. The need for constant validation from others lessens, and what you really crave is genuine connection, not just the noise of everyday social chatter. 1. This shift can be liberating. No longer do you feel the pressure to attend every event or be part of every conversation. You start to focus on what truly matters: peace, happiness, and spending time with people who really value you. 2. Energy and social fatigue. As you age, your energy levels naturally change. You might find that what used to be an evening of socializing now feels like an exhausting marathon. Conversations that once felt energizing might now feel draining. This is normal. As your body changes, so does the way it responds to social engagements. It's important to listen to your body, to honor your energy levels, and to accept that it's okay to say no when you don't feel up to something. Prioritizing your well-being is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. 3. Rediscovering yourself and your own needs. The older we get, the more time we spend reflecting on who we are and what we truly need. In our younger years, we may have defined ourselves by the roles we played: parent, worker, friend. But as time passes, we start to peel back those layers and discover a deeper connection with ourselves. You might find that your hobbies, passions, and the things that bring you joy have changed, and that's perfectly fine. In fact, this period of rediscovery is one of the most rewarding parts of aging. You no longer feel the need to keep up with everyone else. Instead, you start to truly understand what nourishes your soul. 4. The gift of meaningful relationships. As your circle shrinks, you may notice that the relationships you maintain become more meaningful. You no longer have the time or energy for superficial interactions. Instead, you're drawn to people who understand you, support you, and share similar values. These deeper connections can have a profound impact on your happiness and health. Studies show that having a few close, meaningful relationships is more beneficial to our mental and emotional well-being than a large network of acquaintances. As you age, quality truly trumps quantity. 5. Embracing peace and reflection. In our younger years, we often fill our schedules with social events, meetings, and gatherings because we're constantly seeking excitement and stimulation. But as we grow older, there's a peaceful realization that solitude is not something to fear. In fact, solitude can be a gift, a time to reflect, to recharge, and to truly be at peace with who you are. The quiet moments of life become more fulfilling as you learn to savor the simple pleasures. A cup of tea, the warmth of the sun on your face, the sound of birds chirping outside. You start to realize that you don't need to be surrounded by people all the time to feel complete. Personal story: Nancy's journey to solitude. Let me tell you about Nancy. She's in her late 70s now, and for many years, She was the life of every party, always organizing events, always visiting friends. But over the last few years, Nancy noticed she was beginning to feel drained after social gatherings. She no longer enjoyed the busy social calendar she once thrived on. At first, she felt guilty. She worried that maybe she was becoming a recluse. But then, she started to embrace the quiet. She began to take walks alone, read more books, and spend time meditating. Nancy found a new sense of peace in solitude. She still had a small group of friends, but her need for constant social interaction faded. And in that quiet, she discovered a deeper connection to herself, something she had lost in the hustle of her earlier years. Why less can be more, reflecting on your social life. So, as you look at your own life, think about this. How do you feel about your shrinking social circle? Does it bring you peace, or does it bring you worry? Remember, it's okay to let go of relationships that no longer serve you. It's okay to embrace the quiet and focus on the people and activities that truly nourish your soul. With age comes wisdom, and with that wisdom, a deeper understanding of what's truly important. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Has your social circle shrunk over the years? How do you feel about it? Let me know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with anyone who might benefit from it. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care of yourself and cherish the relationships that truly matter.